What if I told you that the person who will become a millionaire next year is currently broke? Or that the next business success story is someone who's currently working a job they hate? What's the difference between those who start with nothing and end up with everything versus those who remain stuck forever? The answer might surprise you. And by the end of this video, you'll discover the exact blueprint that has transformed ordinary people with zero advantages into extraordinary success stories. But first, let me ask you this. Have you ever felt like the deck was stacked against you? Like everyone else had a head start while you're still at the starting line? If so, this might be the most important video you ever watch. Hey there, welcome back to the channel where we break down the psychology and strategies of success. Before we dive in, if you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you never miss out on life-changing content like this. Let's get something straight right away. Starting with nothing is not a disadvantage. It's actually a superpower if you know how to leverage it. When you have nothing to lose, you have everything to gain. And that's where your journey begins. Part 1. Smiley face. The mindset reset, the first thing you need to understand is that success doesn't care about your background, your bank account, or who your parents are. Success responds to one thing only: your actions. But before you can take the right actions, you need the right mindset. The broke mindset versus the wealth mindset. The broke mindset says, I can't afford it. The wealth mindset asks, how can I afford it? The broke mindset says, that's too risky. The wealth mindset asks, what's the risk of not doing this? The broke mindset says, I don't have enough time. The wealth mindset says, I make time for what matters. Let me ask you this. Which mindset do you currently have? Be honest with yourself, because recognizing where you are is the first step to changing it. Part 2. Smiley face. The zero to hero framework. Now that we've addressed mindset, let's talk about the practical framework that turns nobodies into somebodies. I call it the zero to hero framework, and it consists of 5 critical steps. Step 1. Smiley face. Assess your hidden assets. When you think you have nothing, you're almost always wrong. Everyone has assets they don't recognize. Skills you've developed through life experience, knowledge you've accumulated, relationships you've built, time you can allocate, energy you can direct. For example, did you know that Sarah Blakely, the founder of Spanx, started with just $5,000 and a brilliant idea? She had no fashion experience, no business training, and no connections in the industry. What she did have was persistence and the ability to spot a problem that needed solving. What hidden assets do you have that you're not recognizing right now? Step 2. Smiley face. Find value gaps. The fastest way to create wealth is to identify problems people will pay to solve. Look around you. What frustrates people? What takes too much time? What causes pain or discomfort? What could be more efficient? The bigger the problem, the bigger the potential reward for solving it. Here's where starting with nothing becomes an advantage. You see problems that privileged people don't. Your struggles give you insights that can't be taught in business school. Step 3. Minimum viable solution. You don't need a perfect product or service to start. You need something that works well enough that people will pay for it. Jeff Bezos didn't build Amazon overnight. He started by selling books from his garage. Airbnb's founders couldn't pay their rent, so they put air mattresses on their floor and served breakfast to guests. The question isn't how to build something perfect. It's, what's the simplest version of your solution you can create right now? I'm curious. What simple solution could you start building tomorrow? Think about it for a second. Step 4. Smiley face. Hustle with strategy. Hard work alone isn't enough. Smart work beats hard work every time. But smart hard work? That's unstoppable. Here's what strategic hustle looks like. Focus on high leverage activities, ones that produce the most results. Eliminate time wasters. Automate repetitive tasks. Delegate when possible, even if it's through bartering your skills. Learn through direct application, not endless preparation. Tyler Perry lived in his car while writing his first plays. But he wasn't just writing. He was studying his audience, refining his message, and building relationships. Today, he owns one of the largest film studios in the country. Step 5. Smiley face. Compound your wins. Success isn't linear. It's exponential. Every small win should be leveraged to create a bigger one. When you make your first dollar, don't just spend it. Invest it back into your growth. When you gain your first follower, turn them into an advocate. When you learn a new skill, Teach it to cement your knowledge and build authority. This is how you compound your success, turning small victories into transformative wins. Part 3, Smiley Face. The success accelerators now. Let me share something powerful that most gurus won't tell you. There are 3 accelerators that can compress years of struggle into months of progress. Accelerator 1, Smiley Face. Strategic relationships you might start alone, but you won't succeed alone. The right mentors, partners, and supporters can catapult you forward. Let me ask you, what would you attempt if you knew failure was just a stepping stone to success? Accelerator 3, the opportunity mindset. This is perhaps the most powerful accelerator of all. While others see problems, you must train yourself to see opportunities. Economic downturn? That's when many successful businesses are born. Industry disruption? Perfect time to provide new solutions. Personal setback? That's your opportunity to pivot to something better. Howard Schultz, the founder of Starbucks, grew up in subsidized housing. He didn't see his background as a limitation, but as motivation to create something extraordinary. Part 4, Smiley Face. The invisible advantage now. I'm about to share something that might sound controversial, but it's absolutely true. Starting with nothing gives you an invisible advantage that the privileged often lack. Hunger. Hunger drives innovation. Hunger fuels persistence. Hunger sharpens focus. When you're hungry for change, for improvement, for a better life, you'll find ways to succeed that the comfortable never discover. Think about it. Would Oprah Winfrey have become who she is if she'd been born into wealth? Would Jay-Z have revolutionized the music business if he started with advantages? Your nothing is actually your edge, if you choose to see it that way. Part 5, Smiley Face. Your action plan, let's make this practical. Here's your 5-step action plan to start implementing today. 1. Take inventory. List every skill, connection, and resource you have, no matter how small. 2. Identify 3 problems you can solve using what you have right now. 3. Create your minimum viable solution and find one person who will pay for it. 4. Reinvest 100% of your initial earnings into improving your solution or your ability to deliver it. 5. Document your journey. Your struggles today are your success story tomorrow. We started this video by asking what separates those who start with nothing and win from those who stay stuck. Now you know the answer. It's not about what you begin with. It's about what you do with what you have. It's not about the cards you're dealt. It's about how you play your hand. And most importantly, it's not about where you start. It's about the fact that you start all. So let me ask you one final question, and I want you to really think about this. What's your first step going to be? What small action can you take in the next 24 hours that moves you from nothing towards something? Share your answer in the comments below. And let's build a community of action takers who refuse to let circumstances define their futures. If this video gave you value, make sure to hit that like button. It really helps the channel reach more people who need to hear this message. And if you want to continue this journey of transformation, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. Remember, everyone starts somewhere. Your somewhere is here. Your sometime is now. The distance between your dreams and reality is called action.